So excited to share lesson number 3 with you, which is transitioning to your offer. So this is a very challenging part of your presentation for most presenters, because the key is you really want to make sure that this happens gracefully and easily and just kind of flows, right? And you're able to still be genuine and authentic when you're ready to make your offer. So we're going to go through the steps that are necessary to make sure that you're taking in order to do this. So the first step is to recap what they've learned so far. So, really kind of reiterating what they learned, what was the value that they already received, right? So they know that the information that you're sharing is helpful, right? And that you've provided a solution to their problem. So this is something that I like to say, with my presentation. I hope you're seeing a new perspective of what's possible, a new way of running your business that will simplify your life, create more time freedom, and unlimited income potential. So far, you've learned how to redesign your business so that it's aligned with your passion and your unique value. You learned how you can up-level your business overnight by offering high-value, high-end signature programs to your clients, doubling or even tripling your profits. And you learn how to develop a sales funnel, which can help automate your business and bring a consistent flow of ideal star clients to your business. Okay, see how I kind of went over all of the points that we shared in the presentation? So they're just kind of, you're re-edifying the value and the benefits they received. Now, what you will have to do here is to present a new problem. So you've given them all that value. You created a solution to the problem, the main topic of your talk, right? And then, there was even in each point, like a new problem solution. But, in order for them to be inspired to take action with you in a next step, you have to present a new problem. So they really don't have everything they need, right? So you are able to solve one problem, but you'll have to present a new problem to then inspire them to say yes to taking that next step with you and taking advantage of your offer. So then with step number 3, you're going to segue into your offer as the solution, right? So again, the brand new day, what's possible when they solve this problem, okay? And that is what your offer is going to be, the solution to their problem, right? So how can you take this further with the training, tools, and support, right? So, they can figure things out on their own, right? Or they could take the information that they learned from your presentation and implement it on their own, right? But there's always some folks that really resonated with your message and they are ready to take the next step. They're wanting more. I mean, obviously in your presentation, you can only help them so much, in an hour's time or 45 minutes or however long you had in your presentation. Even if it's 3 hours, you still can only cover so much. But even though they've gotten a solution to the problem that they came to you for the presentation, now, there's always a new problem or challenge. And, if they don't want to have to figure it out on their own, then they can get your assistance through your program, your training, your tools, your support, right? And it's very important in step number 4 that you're describing the value of your offer. And I'm going to kind of demonstrate this for you, but so you're actually stacking the value, really making it very obvious that they're getting tremendous value from your program. You know, you're talking about not only the features, which are important, but even more important are the benefits that they're going to be receiving. And that's more like how it's going to take them from where they are to where they want to be, right? So thinking about, you know, your offer, and of course the offer has to be congruent to what you just presented and kind of a next step. So it has to make sense. You know, it has to be something that they already desire because they were there in the room listening to your presentation in the first place, right? So think of what that might be. Think of what you can offer. And sometimes I even like to reverse engineer a presentation and start with the offer and really making sure that your signature talk is appropriately leading up to that offer, right? So you know the offer that you're going to be making well before you even created your signature talk, right? Because it's the next step that makes sense for them if they're really ready to say yes to themselves. So they're ready to take that next step with you. And you want to make sure that your offer is irresistible. And so again, it's all about, you know, once you share it with them, it's a no-brainer. You know, of course I want to do this. You know, they're inspired by what you're sharing and they want to take action. One way that you can do this is by sweetening the deal with bonuses and limiters. And I'm going to share some examples of those with you as well. All right, so this is an example of how you can kind of lead into your offer. And again, this is just an example. In my intent is for you to be able to model it and make it your own. Just have it as an example, take some notes, but of course you're not going to be using my same offer, but you'll want to then adapt your information into this. So this is just a model, an example for you to follow. So, you know, when I was talking about, you know, kind of the recap, and, you know, I hope you're seeing a new perspective of what's possible. So far you've learned, blah, blah, blah. Then you could say something like, the truth is you can create a different life. Imagine working with clients that you love, working half of the amount of time, making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 per month or more. This can be your reality, right? So you're having them visualize again the possibility of a different life, a different outcome, a different perspective of where they're at, right? But the problem is, again, we're introducing a new problem. Some of you may not currently have a signature high-end program to market. Well, I have great news for you. I'd like to invite you to join me in my Packaging Your Expertise Mastery course. This is a 6-week online training program for coaches, consultants, authors, and service providers. And this is going to help you leverage your time, make more money, have more fun by offering these high-end programs or packages to your clients. And you're going to learn how to, and this is where you want to list those benefits, what they're going to get from participating in this program or taking advantage of your offer, right? So, for example, you're going to learn how to leverage your time, stop trading your hours for dollars. You're going to triple your income or more by offering the high-end programs. You're going to position yourself as a top expert in your industry. You're going to get to work only with your ideal clients that are 100% committed to making a change. And you're going to offer tremendous value and the best possible solution for your clients, turning them into raving fans. Now, this is the next step is where you're going to tell them what they get, right? So you want to be very specific with the features that they're going to be getting, or how the program is going to be delivered. So for example, in my program, you get 6 weekly online training modules, with instructional videos. You get 6 weekly group coaching calls. You get templates, checklists, scripts, exercises to help you implement with what you're learning, and a private Facebook forum. Okay, then you can go into the different areas. So I have 6 training modules, so I could talk about specifically, the topics for each of those training modules, and 3 to 5 benefits or things that we're going to be covering in each of the training modules. So you can break that down. So you're really kind of just stacking that value and showing everything that they're going to be getting, right? So the more specific you are, the more there's, you're not going to have anyone that has a doubt that there is tremendous value, and they can kind of see themselves, they see themselves on the other side. Once they get all this information, they're going to be ready to get the results that they desire. So you go over all of the content of the program or the offer that you have. And then, as I mentioned, you want to sweeten the deal. So you want to have bonuses or limiters. So bonuses, for example, you can have, a few different bonuses. Bonus number 1, maybe for the first 20 participants that sign up, they will get a 3-month Ask Megan access. So they're getting their questions answered via email for a 3-month period. So I can assist them in implementing the content, keeping them on track by answering these questions along the way. And that will accelerate their success. So you always want to give a value of the bonus. So in this case, the value is $1,000. Bonus number 2 is a one-on-one 45-minute strategy session with me, which is a $297 value. Bonus number 3 is my Passion Belief Method coaching program, 5 Steps to Your Empowered Self, which is another 6-week online program. So think about what bonuses you can offer that make sense with your offer, that you can sweeten the deal. And these are typically leveraged. So you've already created them. It's not going to create extra work for you, but it adds to the value, right? This is part of the value stacking. So again, they're just getting tons and tons of value. My Passion Belief Method coaching program is valued at $19.97. So you can see that there's so much value in what I'm offering. It makes it very easy for them to say yes. All right, so you can challenge them a little bit too. When you decide to up-level your business and begin offering signature high-end programs, you develop an outstanding reputation as someone who gets results. That's why the serious and committed clients will want to work with you, right? So, think of ways that you can kind of have them see themselves on the other side of your program, what they're going to gain, who they're going to become after working through your program. You can also, too, talk about the cost of not taking action. So you can either move forward with the program or not move forward with the program, right? And that's okay. But if you don't, you're going to be in the same stuck place, right? So, the definition of insanity, right, is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results, right? And the truth is, you're not going to get results unless you do something different. So, think of ways that you can talk about the cost of them not doing something, not taking action on your offer. They're gonna stay stuck, right? So then, of course, then you want to talk about the price. So you want to ease into this. So you can say, you may be thinking, what's my investment, Megan? And I like to say, you know, I've made it a no-brainer for you. I've really wanted to share this gift, you know, all the information that I've learned over the years, you know, that really, through my experience and the trial and error, now I want to kind of hand it over to you on a silver platter, because my passion is to really help entrepreneurs live their passion, live their purpose, and really create a profitable business that they love. That's my passion. I want to be able to help you do that. So when we go through the program value itself is $3,000. The bonuses are valued at over $3,000. Total value is $6,294. And I'm not going to charge you $6,294. So again, I really, really want to give this to you at a very fair price so you can say yes to yourself and move forward today. So your investment today is only $1,997. Okay, so that's a way that you can introduce the price. Now, keep in mind when you're doing a presentation, I wouldn't go more than, you know, around $2,000, maybe, you know, $5,000. It really depends on the audience and the topic. But, you know, when you're getting into high end, $5,000 or $10,000 offers, you really want to do like a one-on-one consultation with them first and personalize it. So just kind of heads up around that. So that's an example of how you can introduce your offer. So again, your offer is going to be much different than mine, but hopefully I gave you some tips and tools and strategies that you can use that make it easy for you to craft your offer. So step number 5 is to then distribute an offer sheet. So you want to make it very easy for them to take that next step with you. So you want to explain the next steps moving forward. So you could just simply say, you know, anyone who's interested in moving forward, my assistant is going around and handing out this sheet. All you have to do is fill out your name and address and credit card information, and you know, come to the back of the room and turn it in at the next break. And, you know, again, be sure to remind them of any limiters. So if you had that special bonus for just the first 20 people, make sure you remind them of that. Say, well, keep in mind, the first 20 of you actually get my special bonus. So, you know, make it exciting, make it enticing for them to take action right away. And you do want to also, as a limiter, you know, this special pricing or this special offer today is only available today versus open-ended. They can take advantage of it anytime, okay? So that is it in a nutshell in terms of, you know, crafting your offer, transitioning to that offer in a nice, easeful, graceful way. But you want to make sure that you are staying poised, remaining poised, and standing in your power as you're presenting your offer. And I want you to think about, you know, your offer, again, being a solution to their problem, right? This new problem that you're posing, you have the solution, you have the goods that they're seeking. And if they resonated with your presentation and they want to take that next step, it's really up to you to make that offer. And if you don't, you're robbing them of a solution. So let them decide if they want to take action and work with you further or not. You know, don't decide that, you know, they're not going to be able to afford it or they're not going to take action. You know, that's up to them to decide. But, you know, really, if you are packaging your expertise in a program and you're able to articulate the value of that program in an effective way where they can really see that this is the solution they're seeking, the transformation they're seeking to start getting the desired outcome that they want, that is going to inspire them to say yes. So don't think about it as selling. Think about it as serving, right? And you are inspiring them to take action. You're not manipulating, you're not convincing anyone of anything. You're just presenting it in a powerful way, and giving them a solution to their problem. All right. So Brian Tracy, who's an awesome author, shares this quote. I love this. Communication is a skill that you can learn. It's like riding a bicycle or typing. If you're willing to work at it, you can rapidly improve the quality of every part of your life. Think about it. So we're not only communicating when we're standing up on stage. When you really perfect your communication skills, you're able to utilize this skill in every aspect of your life, and it'll deepen your relationships.